consumers engage in huge loss of revenue to the state.
We take them through prosecution. This one is a straightforward case. We take them through prosecution. That is a pure illegal connection, just like we do to any other illegal corporate.
The power distribution companies continue for the job. We have details of this and more. Thank you for joining us from wherever you are. Let's begin from the Bongo district of the Upper East region, where 11 persons have been arrested in connection with an attack on a Fulani settlement by some Irish youth of Bongo and Nabdam districts. Nearly all hearts in the community have been touched, and more than 800 people of Fulani extraction who are permanent settlers in Akayongo and Adaboya have been displaced. Eyewitnesses say the attack was a reprisal over allegations of motor theft. The District Security Council has since launched an investigation into the matter. Here's DCE for Bongo, Rita Astana.
It happened around Soin, where it is alleged that 3 Fulani men took one native of Bongo's motor at a gunpoint, and then it is alleged that after that led to the attack on the Fulani community. And today we are back again with some relief items.
She's been speaking about efforts to offer temporary shelter for the displaced persons while investigations continue.
They arrested 11 people. Investigations are still ongoing, so the matter is now in the hands of the security. As a district, we are calling on people to help us, but for the little the district can do, we are on that, and that is why we have moved them to the chief's house.
DC for Bongo, Rita Astana there. From one attack to another, this time at Axim in the Western region, where the Police Professional Standards Bureau, PIPS, is investigating claims of extortion against some patrol team members in the area. The policemen were attacked by illegal miners who were captured in a viral video manhandling the servicemen amidst the claims, while the policemen attempt to negotiate for their freedom. Security analysts say they expect the Professional Standards Bureau to make findings of the investigations public. There's more here. A policeman surrounded by a gang of armed attackers is heard almost negotiating for his life to be spared. The attackers from the viral video appear bent on causing him harm despite the pleas. They allege the man in uniform with the Axim patrol team is responsible for extorting monies from them. That is a subject of a police investigation.
Usually they would have recounted the arrest, but this time around they recounted the arrest and added a bit of the extortion allegation. Let's see how this pans out. We seem to have a police that are not allowing the criminals amongst us to take the laws into their own hands.
Retired police officer and MP for Wa West, Peter Tobu, expects a swift probe and the outcome made public.
Referring that matter to the Professional Standards Bureau is in the right direction. Come back to the public and let them know this particular matter that we're investigating. The police officers have been punished or they've not been punished. The suspect in court, this is the outcome. We want to follow the case to its finality.
The conduct of a policeman who was under siege in the video has also come under some scrutiny, but Peter Tobu says the serviceman did the right thing.
I want to congratulate the young man who was nearly lynched. These, I call them gallantries. Encourage every officer. When you find yourself in danger, don't try to play a hero. You can be killed. I mean, if you go and face the Professional Standards Bureau, you are probably finally punished or even dismissed at worst. You're still a human being. You have life to live.
4 suspects, Kojo Sian alias Mose, Emmanuel Mensah alias Kofi Asamoah, Maxo Kujo, and Ejabu Haruna Disau, who were arrested for their suspected involvement in the attack, have already been put before court. Away from attacks this morning, the Electricity Company of Ghana is preparing to put before court managers of some facilities who have been engaging in illegal connection, resulting in huge loss of revenue to the state. The power distribution company is continuing its debt recovery and disconnection exercise expected to end on April 20, but heavy voltage consuming customers who have been found to be bypassing the meters and engaging in power theft would not be spared. Head of the ECG on-ground recovery team says they would leave nothing to chance. He spoke during the visit to one of the private entities found to be engaging in illegal connection.
They've done a TO from the underground cable, which is serving their gadgets there. So they don't pay as expected. In fact, they pay when they want to pay. This one is a straightforward case. We take them through prosecution. That is a pure illegal connection, just like we do to any other illegal corporate. We have disconnected them. As we speak now, they are not on our network.
Meanwhile, Chief Executive Officer of the Bui Power Authority says the Electricity Company of Ghana owes it more than $612 million. Samuel Kofi Jamesi expressed disappointment in the inability of the ECG to pay the authority, as the power produced and supplied to the company remained the only problem confronting the operations of a 404 megawatts dam situated in the Banda district of the Bono region. Let's do some politics now. General Secretary of the governing New Patriotic Party, Justin Kodria, says the party will be guided by a precedent in the determination of the next parliamentary candidate for the Kumewu constituency and future presidential and parliamentary primaries, with the date yet to be decided by the party. Parliament has already informed the Electoral Commission to conduct a by-election in the Kumewu constituency following the death of the MP Philip Basua. Clerk of the House, acting on the orders of the Speaker, notified the chairperson of the Electoral Commission. The General Secretary of the NPP spoke to my colleague William Evans Inkum when the National Executive met the family of the late Philip Basua and has sent to this report.
This is a decision that the steering committee, the NEC and National Council of the party will have to decide. But there have been precedents, and I don't see us departing from precedents. So if you have observed how we have conducted by-elections in our party, it give you a clue. But I leave it to NEC and steering, National Council to make that determination.
A family in grief, a man who has been described as a gentle politician, has had a tortuous political journey. Since the creation of this particular constituency in 1996, Philip Basua is the only member of parliament who has been on the seat or occupied the seat for 3 consecutive times. In 1996 and 2000, Rio Ade Basua was the member of parliament for Kumewu constituency, but in 2002 he died. A by-election brought Yaoba, who also occupied the seat from that time, winning the 2004 elections as the parliamentary candidate for the ruling New Patriotic Party, and also repeating same in 2008. In 2012, the late Philip Basua took over as the member of parliament for the Kumewu constituency. In 2016, he recorded his highest percentage in terms of vote share. Then in 2020, he retained the seat for the ruling New Patriotic Party. Alan Kwadwo Chamaten, the 2024 flag bearer hopeful for the New Patriotic Party, had described Philip Basua as a personal friend. Former Member of Parliament for Menchia North constituency, Collins Owusu Amankwa, says Basua never enjoyed his political life.
Honestly, I don't know what to say. But my late brother really suffered. He didn't enjoy as a politician. But I know that God will keep him.
William Evans Income's report there. Let's cross over to the camp of the NDC, because the Greater Accra Regional Secretariat of the party has scheduled to vet all parliamentary aspirants from 31 out of 34 constituencies in the region. The exercise is scheduled to start today, April 3rd, and it will end on Wednesday, the 5th of April. It will also involve vetting of 111 parliamentary aspirants, which includes 23 female aspirants and 88 male aspirants from across the region. And just before we go, the race is on for a new head coach for Chelsea Football Club after Graham Potter was sacked following a streak of poor performances.
At home, the emotion of the game is such that people are going to be disappointed and frustrated and angry. You know, where we are in the league table, no one's happy with. So whatever criticism comes, I have to accept.
And you had there Graham Potter, who has just been fired by Chelsea, and those in the running for the role are German coach, former Bayern Munich coach Julian Nagelsmann. He's believed to replace Graham Potter. There are also other names: Luis Enrique, Zinedine Zidane, Mauricio Pochettino, and in the coming days, Chelsea is expected to make an announcement on their new way forward. That'll be all. If you log on to 3news.com, you find a lot more stories. Good morning.